I'm Chris Edwards. Welcome to this week's Tennis Warehouse vlog. Let's jump straight into the product we have for you this week. The new VCORE rackets are in stock and ready to ship. We've had them up on the site for pre-sale, and also we had our demos available, but now the rackets are in stock, ready to go. First up, I've got the VCORE 100L in my hands, and this one is a lighter weight racket. It's what the L stands for. So it's 280 grams unstrung, and because of that, we've got a multi in here. We've got Yonex VCORE Speed strung up on this one, and when you go below 300 grams, we strongly recommend you go with a nice soft plush playing multi-filament, just like VCORE Speed, and that's going to really help this racket breathe and respond to its best at its lighter weight. Once you get up above 300 grams and above, co-polys and stuff are on the table, but let's go with a multi in those lighter rackets. Rackets are just going to play better. It's going to be safer for your arm as well. Okay, some of the updates on the VCORE line. Yonex have expanded the area right here in the center of the racket to try and open up the sweet spot here, so you've got more room to play with when you're really gripping and ripping with some spin. So they're looking to expand the sweet spot, give you more playability up in the upper hoop. When you're hitting with a lot of topspin, contact tends to drift towards the tip of the racket. So that is in there. And then also these grommets right here at the tip, at the 12 o'clock position, are oval shaped, and the oval goes this way, and that is designed to let those strings move out of position and snap back. And this is just a multi, and you can see snaps back exceptionally well across those center mains. So just on the center mains, those grommets are designed to allow that string bed movement and then a little kick back before the ball goes to get you some more spin. And then lastly, the beam is also more aerodynamic too, so that'll help you increase your tip speed. Faster you swing, the faster you can spin it. So those are some of the updates on this one. Great playing rackets. I'm finding them to play a little bit crisper, cleaner feeling than the outgoing models, so a bit more connected to my shots. Still get a very high trajectory on the topspin shot, so you get plenty of net clearance, easy access to depth, and I find that there's some good pop out of these ones as well. This one comes in right in the middle of the road, 65, 66 kind of RA on average. Nice, easy, maneuverable swing weight, about 313 we found on average. So very light and whippy, easy one to use, great racket for the improving player, the improving intermediate player who's looking for a racket that's going to grow with them. This is a great way to do. As you get stronger, you can add some weight to it, and you are good to go. And in stock form, it's light, it's easy to maneuver. Great racket for a smaller framed adult, junior looking for their first adult size racket, or a player that just wants to maximize maneuverability. 100L, great way to go. Next up, let's look at the 100. So this one's a 300 gram unstrung weight. Similar RA to this one, so right in the middle, about 65 on average on the RA here. And you've got that 100 scrunch hoop to play with, just like the 100L. So you've got plenty of access to spin, nice spin window, all the same technologies we talked about earlier. And we've got some Polytour drive from Yonex in here, because this one is 300 grams, so we put a poly in it. And we've been playtesting this one. Be sure to check out our review video on that. Beautiful playing racket, great one for the intermediate all the way on up through to the pro ranks college level players. Put a poly in there, you're going to be good to go, get a lot of spin and action on your shots. And if you want to dial up the precision a little bit, the 98 is a great way to go. It's also a bit more flexible, so 63 RA here. Quite maneuverable racket, though, even though it's 305 grams unstrung. The swing weight's lower on average than we found with the 100, so even though it's a little bit heavier in static weight, we still find it's easy to get around. I do like the way the mass of this one comes through the ball and helps drive it with some depth. And again, that 98 square-inch head size is going to give you a little bit more precision, a little bit more control over your shots. All the same technologies available now, so get them in your racket bag and have fun out there on the court with those. Great rackets if you're looking to maximize spin in your game. Let's look at some vintage now. First up, we've got a Slazenger Guillermo Vilas Tour frame right here. Beautiful wood racket, plastic still on the handle. It's strung and it is pretty darn straight, so it looks good. The string has been in there a long time though, so if you want to get this one out on the court, I would suggest getting a fresh set of string in there, but as is, beautiful racket to have in your collection. Would look great hanging on a wall anywhere right there. Okay, next up we've got a extended length long body racket. This is the Prince ThunderBolt morph beam construction on this one. Sweet spot suspension, and it had all the bells and whistles from back in the day, and at a longer length to give you that leverage, so you can hit some big groundies, big serves with this one. Fun racket to get out there. Definitely, if it was in my collection, I'd be getting that one out on the court. Again, plastic still on the handle. String is from back in the day, so again, You might want to restring that if you get it out on the court. And last but not least, we have a Snauwaert Graphite mid here, just a classic straight beam graphite racket, leather grip, has the original leather grip, but it's not got plastic on it. So it's picked up some dirt just from being in storage, but still in great condition, and it's still got nice tack to it. So that's gonna come back around if you get this one out on the court. Love the individual grommets on the hoop of this one. Great looking racket, great playing racket too, fun one to get out there. Lots of plow through out of that baby. Okay, that's all I got for this week. Thank you so much for watching.